The Elk Lodge podcast is brought to you by Hexa Coffee. Go to hexacoffee.com and check out using promo code ELK for 10% off of your purchase.
All right.
Okay, and now, wait a second. Can we record? Sorry, Tato. Thank you for...
We'll get it all sorted.
Can I record the meeting?
It's like when we were younger and we were recording.
Yeah, exactly.
And Paul was super high.
Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? It's like, no, I'm not high, but I'm just as dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just do a screen recording.
Okay.
So screen recording. Give me the whole screen. Why not? Record. Okay. All right.
All right.
Cameras are recording. Audio's recording. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, gosh.
Tato of the Big Pollo.
I'm back. Third time.
Hey.
Third time, dude. Third time's the charm.
And you're back? Are you back home now? You're in Peru?
Yes, I'm in Lima.
Nice.
Yes.
You've been busy on tour.
Yeah, I've been very busy this last 3 months or something. Like the month before the tour, and then the tour, and then after the tour.
Where all did you go on tour on this one?
Okay, so I have here the list.
Hey, I
Right,
love
the
it.
tour schedule. Oh, yeah, there it is. On the back of the T-shirt, right where it belongs.
Yes. So first we went to Netherlands, then UK, to a festival called Boomtown, then to London, then Barcelona, then Austria, then Vienna, Austria, then Germany, and then Czech Republic.
Wow.
That's so epic.
What was your favorite place that you went?
The favorite one was the Boomtown Festival.
So what was that? What was that all about?
Yeah, it was like a mini Glastonbury.
Mini
It was
Glastonbury. Okay.
Yeah, like 4 days, and in total there were like 66,000 people.
Wow.
It was massive. Yeah, but when we played, there were like 400, and it was amazing. Everyone was like dancing and on acid or something.
Wow. You played what time?
Yeah, I played like at 7, like right before nighttime. So the last song was already night.
Oh, that's great.
How cool.
So you saw the people change from like day people to night people when the drugs are
Yes.
hitting everybody. Everyone's freaking out.
Yeah, and crazy. And on the stage there was fire.
What?
Yes,
Badass.
there were like fire explosions.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Did that surprise you, or you? They told you about the fire ahead of time, or you were like, it was a surprise?
No, I had no idea. I felt the heat.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God, that's like how Michael Jackson almost burned his whole body doing that.
What if you were in the wrong spot?
Yeah, for real.
No, they were like on the side of the stages, like way up.
Okay.
And it was amazing. Like the videos, like are really cool.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you're bringing Peruvian music to the
Yeah,
UK
yeah,
and to
the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the mission. So we're taking Big Pollo music and also like traditional Peruvian music. Yeah.
Amazing.
How fun. That's so exciting.
And then how was
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm super happy also because it's like one when my biggest dreams was like playing in the UK, and it happened.
That's
That's
beautiful.
amazing. Were you guys able to lock in shows for next year? Did you get any invites to come back?
Yeah, like most of the shows, like they told us you should come this year, And I also said on the microphone, we hope we can come back.
You're like, I don't know where the booker is, but I hope we come back
Yeah.
next year.
That's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah.
Put it out there.
Yeah, exactly. And then like I've been writing the emails like since 1 month ago for next year.
Very good.
Cool.
See, Tato's
Yeah,
good at
yeah.
like the business side of being an artist. Very good.
More
Very
or less,
diligent.
more
More
or
or less.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. You
I
stay
wanna-
on them.
I want to know where you find your epic outfits. Where do you get your clothes? You always you look so awesome and dapper and dressed up.
Like we have this friend called Chiara Parodi, and she's like this genius of fashion, and she works with low budget.
There you
Yes,
go.
that's the best part.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. A stylist.
So she like thrifts
it's
around Lima,
affordable.
like goes to different like vintage shops around Lima, or
No,
where does she get the clothes?
She just recycles. She recycles clothes and makes amazing things. Let me show you guys this one.
Please, yes, I love
This
a
is a good one.
fashion
This is a good
show.
one. She just took like an old suit I had, and she turned it into this.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
It's like this.
See, this is
crazy-
what I mean. You always look so ready to perform. It's awesome.
Yeah, wow.
How
So
cool.
that's your funky closet. I see your like your Cookie Monster jacket is in there too.
That
yeah. Cookie
This
Monster.
one. I used this one on one show.
Oh wow, yeah, that's great.
wow, so cool.
It's so funny.
Wow,
That's
so you had
awesome.
like a suitcase for the guitar, the drums, and then Tato's outfits. How many
it's like
people? How many people was on the tour?
And we were 4. Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. We figured out that's the perfect number to travel.
And
Yes,
you're not
big-
playing guitar live?
I play guitar only on 3 solos.
Okay.
Yes. Because I'm focusing more on the performance.
That's
Yes.
good. As long as you're holding the guitar at some point, that's good.
Yeah, because it's for me it's important, but also when I see back the videos, I notice that people have more fun when I interact with them,
Yeah.
and when we actually do our dance moves and the fun part of the show.
That
Wow.
makes sense. That's your personality comes
Yeah.
out way more because you're like just moving. No,
Yeah, exactly,
nothing in your
exactly.
hands, free.
Yeah, I remember also when I saw that kid is you in Argentina, like you guys also had your moves.
Yeah, we have dance moves. Yeah,
you guys
absolutely.
do. You're like synchronized. You
Yeah.
always seem to have the right steps going on.
Yeah,
you move back and forth. You guys got
That's
it.
so important.
Yeah, we've got a couple good moves. It's like so simple. The simplest little move, but people it just makes people look for a second.
I've got from those moves.
Yeah. Do you feel like like do you feel yourself getting better at the like front man, engaging the crowd, like cuz I mean, when I met you, you're a guitar player, and now you're like sort of this more front man, more like you're more
Yeah.
Mick Jagger now than Keith Richards, and like do you feel yourself being more skillful
Yeah.
and like reaching people?
Yeah, I've been training I train all year long for that because it's like a discipline at the end. At first, it was like taking off that chip of that I am a guitar player and I am always holding this. So I left it, and then I began like having dancing classes, then singing lessons, also with a choir, and then some performance also. Yes.
Wow, performance.
And then with a band also, not only me but with the guys.
And you said performance classes, like so the whole band did like performance classes?
Yeah. So we had classes with this friend called Movement Dealer,
Uh-huh.
and she's like this genius of movement. And she listened to our music, she read our lyrics, and like she kind of built this personality like of the performance. Crazy shit.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And then how
Take
was
you to
like
the next level.
how was Barcelona?
Yes, exactly.
How's Barcelona? I
Barcelona.
love Barcelona.
Oh my God, Barcelona is the best.
How long
It's
were you
like-
there for?
Yeah, we were like for one day.
Okay. And that was a good show? It was a good time?
It was a good show. Barcelona is cool because there's a lot of Latin artist community. So we find a lot of Peruvian friends that are painters, that they dance, they are musicians, and some family, and everyone goes to the shows. So that's more like a show for the Latin community.
Wow, nice. Yeah. How
Yeah.
often when you're in Europe, like how often are you running into other Peruvians?
Yeah,
Is it rare?
it's like no, it's not rare, but there are not a lot. For example, in Vienna, there's like 10 or something.
Wow.
In where else? We found one in a place called Bad Kotzin in Germany,
Wow.
a really really small city, and we found a Peruvian there.
You're like, we got one. We got a Peruvian.
We got one. Yeah, then in UK also, but there's like a small community, but they go because there's not many Peruvian bands traveling
Of course.
abroad, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. Beautiful. So now you're home.
yeah,
What's life
man.
been like back home?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like starting again.
Your
Yeah, because
new life.
yes, exactly. You put so much into the tour, and your focus is there, and then when it's over and you're back, it's like okay, ground zero.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, there's not
Yeah,
a lot of time to hang your hat. You just got to get back into it.
yeah, exactly. You have, I think, like you need time for settling up, because there's also so much information and so much had gone on that it has to like settle, you know.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking with a friend on this show who does like the Stevo tours with us. And he's like, touring, it's like a day is like a month. Like you
Exactly.
meet people, you have entire friendships, you have like so much happens in one day, and then it's like bye, and then next day, and it's
Yes.
like that
Move.
day's just like a month too, and it's so. How long were you on tour? Like how long were you in the UK?
1 month. No, the whole tour was 1 month.
1 month.
Yeah.
So really like
Yeah.
4 years. You know, like it probably felt like like he had 4 years of experiences in one
It's a
month.
lot.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. I still having like troubles sleeping because of the whole like time changing and what you say, you know, it's a lot of stimulus, and it's like when I sleep, there's so much happening.
Yeah.
How
Wow.
long have you
Yeah.
been back?
Yeah, I've been back already for like 8 days.
Okay,
Yeah,
not that
8 days
long
ago.
though.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
that long.
Hopefully your good sleep is coming back to you soon.
Yeah, yeah. I have some good nights.
Yeah. Do you have like wow, what am I thinking? It's like, do you have some sort of alter ego that gets you out on that stage, or is it like, are you
Yeah.
consciously turning something on that's like beyond you? How does that work?
Yeah, I think it's like an alter ego. Yes, as soon as I put my little like Capitan hat, la, like once I describe it to our performance teacher, it's like a funky like Martian or
Nice.
something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know, like just developing that character, and also it has like this Latin like sense of humor or something.
So yeah, do you feel like
Yeah.
it lets you be sillier? Like,
Yes, it's more freedom. It's more freedom because like usually during my life I don't move like that, you know. Like those crazy moves. Uh, and yeah, I think it's just like a way of like translating our music into the bodies, you know. Yeah, and somehow people connect more with that. Yeah.
Do you like you're a pretty humble guy, but on stage you probably it's like all the ego. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
is it ever hard to like switch back to Tato at the end of the day? You know, like when do you switch
No,
back?
I don't think so. I don't think so because like at the end of the concert, for example, I always hack like the other guys, you know, because it's always like it's like they are like the important part because if I focus just on myself, like we lose so much, you know. So it's about like the four guys doing something, you know, and then we take this picture with the audience always, and I think it's more about the environment, no, and I'm just like this shaman or something that makes the thing going on, and then when I take off my hat and my glasses and I'm all sweaty, it's like okay, I'm back. Yes, yes, and also the thing is that if you get lost in the ego, you like I know you forget about like taking your stuff or like I don't know the simple things that you have to do after a show. You know,
Yeah.
like say thank you to everyone, shake hands, you know, and pick up everything and go early to sleep because tomorrow you have to travel again.
So the
Yeah.
onstage alter ego is more driven by freedom It's not like an egotistical version of yourself. It's just a free, uninhibited version of yourself.
I think it's a funny version of myself
Ah,
because I'm kind of
like a
mocking
clown.
myself. Yeah, and I'm dancing like I'm shaking my hips, like crazy things, and when I see like the videos, I just laugh so much. It's like entertainment for myself.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
awesome.
When
How
you're
cool.
coming,
Yeah.
when you're getting ready to come back to Peru from a tour, what's like
Uh-huh.
the one thing, like the thing you're most excited? When I get back to Lima, I just can't wait
Oh
to,
my God. Yeah, my dogs.
yeah, the
Yeah,
dogs.
the first thing I want to do is like hug my dogs.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Even more than my family.
because they're like your
Yeah.
sons, they're your children.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't talk with them, like from far away.
Yeah.
And then, of course, surfing because there was no place to surf where we went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I went today surfing also, and it's also always hard to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Are you at
yes.
you're at the beach right now?
No, I'm in Lima,
Okay.
but I was there this morning,
Amazing.
and I was like paddling, and no, come on, like it's not the same strength.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's unfair how slow it takes
Yeah,
to get the strength and how quickly it
it's
seems to
unfair.
leave.
That's the word.
Yeah, for sure. It's like trust. It takes a long time to
It's like
build and you can lose it in
it's
a
like
moment.
trust.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. That's true.
You can lose it.
Did you
Yeah,
find
yeah.
time to meditate while you were traveling?
Yes, every day in the morning. It's super important for me because if I don't do it, like I don't trust myself. Like I might take bad decisions, and it's so important for the mood of the band to be perfect and like we live together like for a month, so I have to be sharp. So every morning I meditate, I do some sport, yoga or something, and then I'm ready. Even if I just sleep like 3 hours or 4 hours, I do it.
How long is
Just
the like how long do you meditate for?
okay. So it's like 20 minutes, and then I try to do some sport like for 30 minutes.
Nice.
That's during the tour,
Uh-huh.
just keeping it short, but every day. And because people are still sleeping, I go like to the kitchen or if we are in a hotel, like to the hall,
Mm-hmm.
to the yeah, and just like do it fast because everyone is sleeping.
Yeah, wow.
Super
So
wise
when
of
you're
you.
not on tour, you do that every morning too, I assume,
Every
yeah?
morning, yes,
And it's
yes.
about the same length of time or you do more time than that?
I'll take more time, and the thing. Okay, so what I do is called postrations. It's like kind of a Buddhist uh, yoga like sequence, and I have to do like 111,111 repetitions. So it's
Wait a
like
sec.
yeah, yes, it's taking
111,111
yes, yeah, yes,
times.
yes. So I've been doing it for 5 years already, and I'm right now in 70,000.
So every day you
Yes.
do 111,
No, no. Every day I do 60. Yes,
you do
and
60.
it's been like 5 years.
Wow.
Yes,
60, 60 what?
60 repetitions. Have you done like yoga? You know the sun, like
Yes.
when
So
you
stop
okay,
this.
like it's like that's one.
Okay.
Uh huh.
So you do
So
60
that
every day.
yeah, 60 every day, and then you have like to repeat in your mind like this like mantra, and it's just like a cool meditation. And then after that, like you feel really like present, and it's a good one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it but it's not the sun salutation. Like what exactly is it or what's it called? The thing that you're
Yeah,
doing?
it's called postrations. It's like
Postrations.
okay, so in this kind of Buddhism that I practice, um, it's like there are several practices that, in theory, they can get you to enlightenment in one lifetime. So it takes years, like what, 20 years or 30 years, and you might not get there, but it's like a process, and it's a really good exercise. So you sweat a lot, and after that, like what I told you, you are really present. And when I don't do it, I take bad decisions, and like or I get mad or I get like sad, like
You're like the
emotions
Hulk.
win,
You're
you
like,
know.
"Rah!" You're just like punching
Yeah.
car windows and stuff.
Yes, something like that. Something like that. And yeah, and I take a bad decision, and then when I ask myself why did I took that decision, I remember I didn't meditate, Yeah. So
And
it has become an important part for me.
and like the Buddhism practice, you've been that's like 5-6 years you've been focusing on that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I've talked to you about Buddhism before, and like over time now, like how does it feel different? Is it kind of just the same every day, just adding on to it? Or like what is your feeling about Buddhism, and how is it different from when you first started to learn about it and to study it?
I think at the beginning, you kind of get into what is called uh, spiritual materialism. That is like your ego, like is like, yeah, I am a Buddhist and I'm like spiritual, and all that bullshit. But with time, you forget about that, and like the information goes from your brain to your heart. So you are actually like start like knowing more your mind, and just like how it works, and to detach from what happens in your mind. So, and also you kind of find a meaning in everything. Yeah, like things make sense, and also this concept of non-dualism, that is like, for example, Tato, Paul, and Christine are not like three different like things, but one. And that with every being in the world. So it's actually like a massive thing going on at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about that when we were in Argentina together, recording the Argentina album, and it like really stuck with me. The like, I'm you, you're me, like
Yeah,
the
it's
tree
crazy.
is me and you, like the tree is life as a tree, your life as Tato, and I am life as Paul, but it's the same thing. Do you think? Well, go ahead. Were you gonna say something?
That another way, like the Buddhism explains it, is the observer observing, and what you observe are the same thing. That's also crazy.
The observer
Uh-huh. So
observing.
that the thing in your mind that observes.
Yes.
Then the action of observing, and also the thing you are observing.
All the same.
Yes, yes.
Like you wouldn't recognize it if it wasn't already yours to claim.
Do you but think?
Exactly. Yeah. And it's crazy, like thinking of that in this situation that you guys are in LA, and I'm here, and there's a cell phone between us.
Yeah, it's true. Do you think like there's also a collective consciousness, like where like the tree is conscious, but the forest is also one single consciousness? Do you think about it that way, or what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think like there's a big one, and there's like a small one, like inside of us, but it's part of the big one.
So like the
Is
universe has a single consciousness.
Yes, at the end it's just one.
Yeah.
It's just one, and we have part of it, and when we die, that part of it goes to another like form. Yeah, but with time, like I believe, like it's like that. So the concept of like other lives, like as time passes, I kind of believe more in it. It's
In
hard
like
to believe in it because it's crazy.
the
But
reincarnation.
yeah.
But the
Like
reincarnation wouldn't be like Tato turned into this woman and Paul turned into this guy. It's like we're all the same, and we all turn into everybody else also, right?
Yeah. It's like, okay, once they explained it to me, super cool. It's like when you are born and when you are old, like everything in your body change, and everything in your mind, like you are not the same, but during the whole process there has been like something that has been the same, like the observer, and that doesn't change, that didn't like die, and then when your body dies, that just moves to another place. So the thing that doesn't change during all your life, like it moves.
But the thing that's not changing in me, that's the same exact thing, which is not changing in you?
Yes,
Or are they
but
separate strings that can go their own separate ways?
yeah, it's a good question. I think it's like the same thing, but with different experiences. Because, for example, if your dream murdered someone like on your last like lifetime, like the reaction, the consequences of that are not gonna be the same on you than me. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does. It's like it's the same source, but it's still responding to the stimuli
Yes.
around it, so it's ultimately different at the same time.
Yes. So it's not like at the end you have power over it. Like you can decide if you do good stuff or bad stuff, but there are consequences. So yeah.
Let
It's
me ask
crazy.
you this, because in America, everybody always says, you only live once. Do you
Yeah,
hear that
yeah.
a lot? Does that bother you? Or are you like, hey, that's not for sure?
I used to believe on that, and a big part of me, like, you grow with that like sentence,
Yeah, I hear it all the time, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I
you,
don't
you,
know. I don't
you only live
know.
once. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's stressful, like to think like that. You are like always on a hurry, and you forget about other people because you only live once, and you have to like do everything because then it's game over,
Yeah, time's up.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just, even if like there's no other life, I think like just the concept of believing there's other life, it's it's good, it's healthy. Yeah, because you are not always in a rush.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
cool.
agree. I mean,
You're also motivated to put in some deep work to like be a better version of
Yes.
yourself, because you're like, I'm in it for the long haul. I don't
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
tap
yeah.
out here in 20, 30
well, and
years.
it's also like you're part of the whole, and you're serving the whole, and it's like if you're just like hate and fear and evil, like it's
Only gonna hurt yourself.
you're hurting yourself, and you're hurting the
Everybody
whole.
too.
But
You're
if
right.
you
Yes.
serve the whole, and it like I think of it like this, like a cell on my hand. Let's say the cell on my hand is conscious. Every cell is conscious, just like every person is conscious. But there's still the single whole, which is me.
The body. Uh-huh.
But the cell, all I really want for the cell is like be the best cell you can. Like do the cell things, like you know, don't become like a cancer or something like that, and
Yeah, yeah.
and like ruin all the cells around you, like. But like I don't know that cell, and that cell can't really get to know me or like pray to me or ask me questions or anything like that. It can only just sort of serve its purpose as being the best cell possible to just
Yes.
sort of go through its life. Like it's like sort of its destiny or like its purpose is to just sort of
Be a cell.
be a cell and be a part of it. And it's like,
Uh-huh.
it feels like my life is so much more complicated and like, but I need a job and I need money, but like, it's not, it's the same. Like my purpose is to go through this life like the cell and just be sort of the best, like little piece of this big thing
Yes.
that
The
I
best
can be,
version. Yeah.
and like let all the other cells around me follow their cellular path. Their fucking, whatever, I don't know.
It makes sense, man. It's a good way to like synthesize it. Yeah.
I forget, Tato. Did you found Buddhism on your own, right? You didn't like your family doesn't practice, do they?
No, no, my family is Catholic. Yeah.
Okay.
I just like I was doing a lot of yoga, and then I really like the last part when you just like do shavasana, you know.
And they put
And
the hot towel on your forehead. Do they do
oh
that for
my
you
god,
there?
so good.
Yeah.
Yes, so good, man. And I felt something there similar to what I felt when I was playing. So I thought there's something here, you know. And so I just got into meditation because I think that something. And then there was this conference in Lima, and that's where I met like this kind of Buddhism. Yes,
Super cool.
Are there
And you
books?
said that was about sorry. So that was like 5 years ago?
and that was 5 years ago. Yeah.
Cool.
Are there books or
Yes,
anything you
yes.
recommend? I've been reading books lately. Kind of a big deal,
Nice,
everybody.
nice.
But,
Yeah, yeah. I remember.
because
Yeah,
I never read
I
books.
remember you were against books.
I was against books.
Anti-booko.
I was an anti-bookite over here. Yeah, and like, what is the point of that? What a terrible attitude I had for so long. And so, I'm trying to improve. I'm getting rid of the parts of me that are not serving me, and that is one of them, being anti-book. So I've been reading books. But are there any Buddhism books that you read that you really enjoyed?
Yes, there are really good ones. I have my Buddhist section here.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's go to the
Yeah,
library.
next
it.
to my outfits.
2 field trips. This is great.
Yeah, so
Next to the
I have
funky
this
closet is the Buddhism closet.
Yeah, for example, I have this one that is like the Buddhist perspective of love.
Okay,
This is a really good one.
wonderful.
Timeless wisdom for what? Timeless
Yeah,
wisdom.
timeless wisdom for modern relationships.
Beautiful.
Yes, then I have this one is amazing. Hard advice from a Mahamudra master. Is
Hard
this guy
advice
from the Tibet that escaped, you know, because of the Chinese invasion?
Oh, yeah, Tibet.
Then and this is the most important one. The way things are.
The way things are, a living approach to
Yes.
Buddhism for today's world.
Yes.
Excellent.
So, what happened is that when the Buddha got enlightened, they asked him, "So what do you teach?" And he said, "I teach the way things are."
It's gangster.
Yes. So it's gangster. Yeah. So basically, this book is like a translation of the whole Buddhist teaching to a Occidental reader.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple books that I've read. I think one you'll really like. I'll grab it.
There was one time I was in a yoga class. Not a,
Nice.
oh man, not quite. But it was so cool because the instructor was like gonna she played a triangle at the end of the class after final shavasana,
yes.
and it was
Yes.
she played it. She must have hit it like walking towards my feet or something because I felt it, the sound go through my feet, like out my head. It was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in my body.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, I feel
so
you, I
cool.
feel you.
Have you ever done a sound bath? When they do the sound bowls?
I've done it. I have one of these here, like the Tibetan bowls,
Yeah.
Nice.
and it's also super good for headaches.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, our friend
Yeah.
our friend Janelyn did a sound bath for us here at the house.
All right.
Oh my god, we cried. I cried. You cried too?
Yes.
Oh wait, where'd your mic go?
It's been really finicky this whole
Okay,
time. Can
it's
you
there.
hear it?
Oh,
I've
that's
been
been
hearing
your
it.
mic.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
me.
I assumed it was the computer.
No, it's me. Sorry, I guess I should have spoken up. I don't hear.
Oh, that's lovely. Hey, let me switch out your a cord for Christine. Hold on.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I should,
It's
I
all
was
right.
like, we'll just
I'm a
ignore it.
problem, Mike.
So the cool
Plug
thing
your ears,
about this
Tato.
one is that it's the best.
That's cool though. Thank you.
Feels better?
I didn't realize it was good for headaches. I have headaches all the time. I'm gonna
We
start
have a
doing
little
that.
bowl,
I know.
yeah.
I just realized we just
we just have
put
coins in
change.
it.
Yeah,
So
some change in
if
there.
you have a headache, put on Spotify Tibetan bowls or something, and just let it run. And
All right.
yes,
Thank you.
it's the best.
I look
Yes.
forward to giving that a try.
Yes, or sometimes when I'm bored of music, I just listen the bowls. Yes,
Yeah, sometimes I
yes.
sit in the bath and I just go on Spotify like meditation music or like Tibetan bowls, and I just sit in the bath and it's just like it's so nice. I feel like I'm at the spa, you know?
There you go.
It's magical. It's so good. Okay, here's the books I recommend. Christine told me
Okay.
about this book, which I'm in the middle of reading right now, but it's really good, called The Alchemist.
The Alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Brian Weiss or something.
Paulo
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 Coelho.
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 Yeah, I've read it.
Okay, you
It's a
know about that
pleasant
one.
one. It's
It's
a
a
nice
good
little
one.
journey. Yeah.
See, I
Yeah,
just
it's a
started
good
reading
one.
books, so I'm like telling people like you got to read this book.
This one-
it's like a guy who just started listening to music. Like, have you heard the Beatles? Like, you love it.
Oh
you know?
my god.
Yeah, this one is like very
Yeah,
famous.
The Alchemist is very beautiful. Then I'm reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Have you heard of this?
Holy shit! I know Marcus Aurelius, bro.
Yeah, it's
He's a
really
big
cool.
one.
Yeah, really cool. Okay. And then these two books I was telling you about, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. I think you'd
Oh my
really
God, I
like
want to
it.
read it.
It's
I
like
want to read
so
it.
motivational. It's like really helps for like an artist how to kind of like
Mm.
conquer all the obstacles that like the artist puts in their mind, you know?
Yeah, man. Because I don't
Trim
know
with that.
if you guys feel it, but as I get older, like it's harder to find motivation. Yeah, because when you're young, you just want to create and have fun, and when you get older, I don't know, it's harder to get into that, like just having fun and creativity.
It's
me, it's
interesting. I feel
interesting.
like that's wild you would say that because you've got such discipline. Like, I have no problem with the fun part. I have problem with the discipline part. That's what's tricky to me.
Yeah, now I'm definitely better at the discipline of like doing and creating.
Uh-huh.
Cuz like in college, I had no problem smoking weed and watching Arrested Development for like a whole week
Yeah.
and accomplishing
Yeah.
and accomplishing nothing. That was fine. No problem. Now, like if like 2 days go by and I didn't like move a project forward, I don't feel good about it, like so in some ways
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely more productive now. But that's true. Like when we were younger, like what was the thing? We went over to Jules's apartment and he was like, we're gonna make like an audio like telenovela like story, like sci-fi story. And he was like, okay. And like we all stayed up for like 30 straight hours just
my
making
gosh.
this like
Yeah.
you remember that?
I remember I did a song with him called the post-apocalyptic zombie blues, something like that.
Yeah, the post-apocalyptic zombie blues. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like there was definitely like more just like energy in the tank to use whenever you want it.
Energy in the tank.
But I feel like I have more focus now and I'm better at like
Nice.
doing the steps to get something done. Like to really
So
do it.
that includes composing and producing and that.
Yeah, a little bit. Like or
Nice.
at least I could always sit down and like just make something, Like
Nice.
that's actually a skill I've gotten better and better at. Like let's sit down, let's just make something. But the challenge for me is like, okay, like now what? Like take it all the way to where it's like mixed and it has lyrics and it's released
Oh,
on
yeah.
Spotify and you have a
Yeah.
video on Instagram to promote it. Like going
Oh, my
going
God.
all the way is like I'm not good at and I'm trying to improve. But I can just like make it, I'll like paint, but it's like then there's a
Yeah.
painting and I'll add it to the pile of paintings that I made. It's like
Yeah,
so
I
I've
feel
been
you.
I've been trying to get better at like completing things and getting them all the way across the finish line.
Guys, I have released 2 albums of just acoustic guitar. The first one is called Uno, and the second one is called Dos. And they have like 30, 35 songs of just guitar, and I just kept it so simple, Like just recorded it on Santa Maria. I just put a limiter, and just that the name of each piece is called the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and I have till number 54 or something.
Wow.
So there are in 2 sections on album Uno and album Dos, and I just put it all up, and I didn't like promote it or nothing. I just like did it.
Yeah, that's great. But it's
Yeah,
out. It's like
it's out. It's there.
you
Yeah,
did it. Yeah.
Cool.
yeah,
I love that. I will
yes,
actually remember the album names and be able to find you. That's good.
yeah. It's like super relaxing music.
Cool.
I think I just did it. I did it just for me.
Yeah.
So I don't care if people listen it or not. But the crazy thing is that the people that has listened to it, they like it.
Mm.
Yes.
That's awesome. You didn't like. It's kind of cool to imagine a stripped down version where there's the performative element is completely eliminated and it's really about the joy of
Super
making
pure.
music and that
Yes.
purity of just doing it as it comes out of you with no agenda of how it's going to look or sound or
Exactly. No, like uh, part of me criticizing any part. No editing. No nothing.
yeah.
Just
Wow.
I feel like that's a beautiful gift you gave yourself. Really.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Because when you are old, you are gonna listen to it, and it's gonna be like I don't know. Sometimes I listen to it and I say, "Is this me?" Because I'm not thinking when I'm recording. And I really believe on that when you are like in the zone, like the music comes through you.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's cool too. It's like, okay, you didn't promote it. You didn't, like maybe you could be sitting there being like, oh, maybe I should have done more or something. But like, there's two worlds. There's a world where that's out, and there's a world where it's not, and it's nowhere, and it's like, it's out. This is the better world to be in, like where it's there. That's so cool. I'm gonna listen to that. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, I haven't told like many people.
This is breaking news. Breaking news. You heard
It's
it
a
here
breaking
first,
news.
folks. Wow. So when you say
Yes.
like the motivation is harder now for you, what exactly do you mean?
I don't know. When I was younger, I think I just had like I just wanted to make music. It was just as simple as that. That was the motivation, and I had a lot of gasoline for that. And now there's like um, so much more. I don't know, like so much more details in the process and in life also. So at the end, I just have to focus. So I focused on Big Pollo. But for example, since we are touring hard, we are not composing that much. Like we are more in the live part of making music. But then like I miss the other part. Like just hanging with your friends and creating like crazy music. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's funny. Like when we had like no money, like
Yeah.
it was so much easier. It's like, and when you have no money, you're like, man, if I wish we just had some money and then we could do
Do it
more.
all.
But actually, as soon as you have more money, like we're like, oh, shit. Now we gotta like keep. Like now we have rent. Now we have like things we need to buy. We need like
Yeah.
now we need to spend more money, so we need to keep getting all this money. But yeah, like when we had kind of nothing to do and no money to buy things, it was like, let's just make music. And yeah, like man, that the Big Pollo demo that you and I did is one of my fondest memories.
Yes.
Like Tato,
Yeah.
we went to school in Orlando, so he's there and he's like getting ready to go back to Peru and like, take his knowledge and do it. And so he wrote a bunch of Big Pollo songs. And then he came over to my house and we recorded like a demo
Yeah.
that he would take to the band and be like, here's the songs, like, and now we'll reproduce them and make it dope. But like, man, it was a good demo. Like the demo,
was-
I
and it
was
was-
like, man, that's the album. That's great,
And it's our biggest album also. The Habla is like the most known album and
Oh, sick.
the one everyone remembers. Yes.
It's beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
crazy.
man, it was just so fun. But yeah, it was like, hey, I got let's make this demo, and I was like, yeah, I mean, of course, like I have nothing to do, and that sounds fun. Like let's do that.
Oh, yeah, we made so much music.
Yeah,
I have like so much music in my hard drive, like so many jams.
yeah.
Yeah, we recorded everything.
But like when you came to Argentina, it felt like that again. Did you do
Yeah.
you agree?
Oh my God, yeah. It felt like that.
It felt
It
like
was
we were at
fun.
Indigo.
The thing is that the method um, Nico uses, it's mind blowing. It's like it changes all your how you make music, and it makes it fun.
Yeah.
So maybe that's also why I'm not composing so much music, because I'm just waiting to get to the studio and
Right.
make it there.
Yeah, like you'll make it when you get there, you know. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was amazing. It was so much fun.
Yeah, damn, I'm
Oh,
missing
I
out.
bet Tato got a phone call. There you go.
No, it's a battery.
Ah, the battery. Yeah, man. So
Yeah,
so
I'm
great.
sorry I missed that hang. I'll be looking forward. Hopefully I can make the next one too. I want to come.
Yeah, of
I
course.
wanna
I'm
come.
sure it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to
It's
do it
gonna
again.
happen. Like, bro, that's like one of the best parts of life. Like getting together and just having fun and record.
Yeah.
It's the
I
best.
didn't know how much I loved that until
Yeah, it's
this
so much
guy.
fun.
Yeah, it is a blast.
It's so fun. And yeah, like, I mean, we, like, when we got together in Argentina, it had been like 10 years since we were in college or something, you know? Like, life is long, you know? Like,
Life is long.
this,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I was with my friend yesterday or the other day, Jessie, and we were like, life is long. And she was like, it's the longest thing you'll ever do. And I was like, wow, yeah, it's the longest thing
Yeah.
you'll ever do is
Very
live.
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
My favorite thing about old friends too is that no matter how much time has passed, whenever you see them, it's just like, oh, of course, you dive right back in, and it's just
That's
like
the best.
nothing. You don't even. It's just that unspeakable thing that happens where
Yes.
it's so cool.
I think that's how you recognize like true friends. You
Yeah.
know? Like you don't speak to them like for 3 years, and then you get back and it's like the same.
Right, and you
Same.
don't feel obligated to explain your absence or like explain
No.
anything. It's just sort of like you were together the whole time. You just weren't
Yeah.
physically there.
It's like time doesn't like affect.
They can't tarnish it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I think one thing I've kind of gotten better with as I've gotten older, and I think it applies to you too, is just like being able to say no to things that aren't really like in alignment with what your end goals are. Like it used to be harder for me because I kind of was like, I had like a go with the flow attitude, and so it'd be easier for me, and I would sometimes just like say yes to things I didn't want to do. And now I'm like a little bit better at protecting my energy.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's something that happened to me in my 30s.
Yeah, it's new to me
Like,
too.
Yeah,
Kinda new.
yeah, because it's like you have more priorities, no, and you already like know what you don't need, you know, and yeah, it's okay. It's okay to say no, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta
It's the
happen.
best. It's the best to say no.
It's
It
the
feels
best.
so good. It's like, no.
Yeah.
It's
No.
just great. Especially like a person that you don't really, you're like, yeah, I don't really enjoy being around this person. But when I was younger, it's like, you know, all right, well, I'm not going to say like, no, I'm not going to hang out, you know? It's like, now I'm like,
I can't. But the other day though,
I don't really want to, you
the
know?
other day we got invited to a concert that we didn't really want to go to, and your response was just so straightforward
Well, I was
and
just like,
direct.
thanks for the invitation, but no.
And I feel like that was amazing for you because I feel like even when we first started dating, that would you would have had an explanation with
Well,
that.
also the person I was texting, like I knew, like
He could handle it.
He could handle it. But yeah, I was like,
Sure.
thank you so much for the invitation, but no. But then I was writing like a like.
You were gonna fluff.
But anyways, like love you, thank you. Like yeah, I was gonna like fluff it up,
Yeah.
and she's like, you don't need that. You said no.
It
you said
doesn't-
it. And I was like, oh my god, you're right. And it felt crazy to just
mean,
leave it hanging like that.
Just no doesn't feel like a complete sentence sometimes. Like in my 20s, it did not feel. I felt like I still struggle with that. I feel like I owe people an explanation for things all the time, but I'm trying to just recognize that no means no, and you don't have to
Yeah.
explain yourself. It's just not. It's not what you're doing.
Yeah, like there's so much power in
Yeah.
no.
Yes, it's simplicity.
Yes.
Yeah. It's because like I guess when you're at times you can feel like like I'm a quitter if I say no, like I'm like lazy because I said no, but it's not true. It's
just-
like you're just an adult or something. You have control.
Yeah, and you realize there are important things like sleeping early or like like for example, I'm not going like to party as much as before because like I feel the difference when I sleep early, you know?
Yeah. Oh, go to
Like
sleep
oh
early.
my
Yeah.
god, yeah, that next day is so much better
Yeah.
and everything like flows really nice.
Yeah, I hate staying
And
up late. I'm with you.
yeah,
I'm like, I want
yeah, and
my bedtime routine.
but I don't know. For some people, it might work the opposite way, you know. But for me, it's like it's. I say a lot of no's just to sleep early.
Yeah. Like, no, thanks. I'm going to bed.
But it's cool, that idea too, that like the more no's you say, that actually just means you're saying yes to what you really want. You know, like you're saying, what are you saying? You're saying no to a lot of stuff, but it's because you're more
Saying yes
focused
to
on what.
laying in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Hey guys,
what? Yeah.
I have one question for you. You saw this documentary about the people that live until 100 years.
I watched the first few episodes. I haven't finished them.
It's really cool.
It is cool. It's
Yeah,
amazing what
yes.
we've like learned about everybody.
Yeah. It's cool to
Yes.
live in a time when like we're like noticing these patterns and things like that. You know, to have.
Yeah,
What was your takeaway
I
from
wa-
watching it?
I want to live more than 100 years.
Yeah, it's a goal. Yeah, it's a good goal. Like
yeah.
it's I mean, you just got this. You got to keep moving it. You got to fill
Yeah.
it with good stuff. You got to fill it with
Yes.
joy. You got to
Yes.
like.
Gotta eat whole foods. It's like I love it.
Yes.
We kind of subscribe to a Mediterranean diet
Little
Nice.
a little bit. Lots of beans and legumes and
Is pizza
those are the same thing. No, not quite, but
Oh no.
Just kidding. Yeah, yeah. We do pretty good. We
We
have a
do
pretty
pretty
good diet.
good.
Did you make any changes in your life after you watched the show?
Well, I'm trying to sleep early. Yeah. So there's this part. They talk about like the importance of community, like of choosing your community, you know, and people that like make you better or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Then they say wine is good.
Yeah, like, oh, thank God. Thank God. Wine is good. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, and then I like this part when they say like these guys always wake up and they have like a mission. I think that part is important, you know. Like they know what they are, why they are alive, you know, and they
Purpose.
just do their thing. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do like when you wake up in the morning and you just go like, I don't want to do my 60 fucking Buddha things.
Oh
like,
no, I do it.
You do it.
I don't trust that person.
So
Yes,
do you
because-
do you ever wake up with that urge to not do it?
Yes.
And then what do you
So
say?
many times.
How do you talk
Yeah.
to that person, you know?
Like I don't trust it because that's the processes of your mind, and in the morning it's worse because there's so many things going on, you know, your dreams and I don't know, and I just watch it and I say bullshit and I do my yes, because that's not me. That's like just thoughts and emotions and just like confusion. And then I do the prostrations, and I'm back.
Good.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
good.
Cool.
Yeah.
But and sometimes it's not thoughts. It's like the body. You know, the body is like, I don't want to move. I want to sleep forever. But then you shake it up. I do the prostration, and it's gone. You know, and I'm ready. Yeah,
I love
But
that.
I also
Bullshit.
always rest. One day I rest like I just do the prostrations and I don't do nothing else. No
That's
yoga,
like-
no sport, no surfing, no nothing.
Is that like every Sunday or like once a week or how
Yeah,
does
it's
that?
like Sundays.
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 That's good.
Yeah, I try to focus more to be with my family, you know, and just like for the body to rest.
Does your family go to church? Do you go with them?
And no, like they are Catholic, but they don't go as much to church. But it's crazy because since I practice Buddhism, I respect more like Catholicism and actually every religion, because at the end the meaning is the same, like at the like deep, you know. Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Man, I miss you, Tato.
yeah, brother.
When are you
I
gonna
have to
come
go
to?
back.
Yeah, you gotta come back here, and
Yeah,
I gotta come
yeah.
back to Peru.
Oh my God, Spider-Man, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Last time
man.
I need a
So
victory. I need a redemption.
Yeah, there you
the
go.
redemption.
This you gave me this in Peru, yeah? It's a little cat, the Buddha
Ah,
cat.
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Tato
yeah.
gave me
It's for
this in
the
the
good luck.
hospital.
Cute.
For the good luck.
Yeah, but yeah, when are you? When are you coming back to LA or to America? Do you have any plans?
So the thing is that I think this year I'm going to get my visa back.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is that I haven't like been thinking about it because of the whole touring, but I think it makes sense. Like, of course, I want to visit you, and I have a lot of friends, you know, there. I have family there, and I also want to tour the states, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Be
Yeah,
fun. All right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
sick, man. Yeah.
It was so much fun when we went with La Inédita, and we played that, and you went there, and Brendan went, and
Yeah.
Jules went.
Yeah.
Everyone was there.
Yeah, they played at the
Cantina? I don't remember.
no,
I don't
like
remember.
Jumbo's. It was in Silver Lake.
Yeah,
Can't
I
think
have
of it. You
the
got that
T-shirt
T-shirt.
here.
He's got that T-shirt
So
too.
for me, those are like my trophies in life. You know,
Yeah,
the
that's good.
touring. So I have
God, what is the
the
name of that
two
fucking
tours of
place?
Victoria.
It's like a famous club in Silver Lake. We haven't gone there.
Yeah, it's called
I don't go to
Los
the
Globos.
clubs.
Los Globos. Yeah.
Yes,
Man, yeah. What a treat.
that was a good one.
That was a good one. Well, all right, brother. Thanks for fucking
All right,
doing the
man.
show again, man. I
course,
really,
third
really
time.
miss you. And whenever I talk to you, like, I feel peace a little bit, you know? Like,
Nice.
I know you're not trying to, like, be preachy, and you're not preachy, but, like, just always hearing you speak is, like, it brings me peace.
All right.
Yeah.
you guys have to listen to those albums.
Yes.
Can I sample
they're
those
really
albums?
chill.
Can I sample
Yeah,
them?
sample them.
Oh, shit.
Take them.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you, you know, you get writing credit or whatever, but that'd be so fun
course.
to play with.
Yeah, and then come over here and we'll make numero tres.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Yes, número tres.
Número tres.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much, and congratulations again.
Thank
Thanks,
happy
dude.
for
you. So
Thanks,
good to
dude.
see you and catch up. I agree. I second his notion. It is very lovely to talk to you.
Yeah.
Very
Thank
calming.
you, Christy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say
I
hi
feel
to your
the same.
family for me,
Okay, the
and
same, guys.
to the pollo. Tell the boys
To
we
the
say what's
point,
up.
to the band.
Tell the band. All right. I love you,
All right,
Tato.
brother.
Mwah.
Love
We'll
you
talk
guys.
soon.
Good night.
See you.
Bye, brother.
Bye bye.
Oh, what a gem.
Sweetie. What a sweetie.